Tony is a pain magician. He took my pain away without even touching me.
This is Ant. Okay, this is the picture he uses on all his profiles, so it'll be more recognizable for you. He's a life coach. He's a healer. He helps people fix themselves, well, not fix, but he guides or facilitates them after broken relationships. He helps them to get back to their true identity and find their place in the world and why they're here. He's a really cool guy. So here's his story. Okay, let's show you what's going on with his arms.
Like one of my shoulders is more flexible than the other. If I put my left arm up, so it goes to here, right?
Yep.
If I do my right, it stops here.
He's got limited range, plus he's bending his elbow to compensate. If his arm was straight out, you can see that angle would continue on through here. So he's making it look a little bit better than what it actually is. All right, 11 weeks ago, football training, running, he fell on his shoulder. He's done his AC joint, and he's been with physiotherapists. 11 weeks later, he's still in pain. Comes across me, we meet up, we do the session, which I'm about to show you now. When it comes to my system, there are three main areas. We find what's going on in your body, we treat it, and we stop it from coming back. Now, this whole diagram builds out, but essentially we still have these three areas broken down into 9 steps of how I do what I do. So first step is we've got to find what's going on in Ant's body. I'm going to run him through a series of tests. We're checking his neck. I'm just going to skip through it real quick here. We're checking side to side, up and down, then going into some shoulder movements specific to what he's doing and the muscles that he's got involved. Okay, so we get through that. Check him on some other movements, forward, back, boom, 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 boom. Part of finding problems in the body is not just the area of injury. I'm looking for imbalances in the whole body because everything is connected to everything, and imbalances in any part of the body are a problem of the whole. Now, in doing this initial finding the issues in his body, I've written them down on the screen here, and we have scored them. We've gone through, and we're looking for the ones that are circled happen to be the biggest imbalances that are going on in his body. Being the pain magician, I can't show you how a trick works, so I can't show you what we did for Ant. That's the magic, and it's individual to the person and the problem that's going on. But just know I had him activate some reflex points. Probably anything different than you've ever experienced with muscles. It was certainly different for Ant. Okay, so the next step is treat, which is those reflex points. Then we're going to check in with those movements again. So let's go through that. Okay, so here I am checking through those movements again, and as we're checking each movement, I'm writing scores in the column over here. So we had initial scores here, what I did, and then second round scores of a follow-up test, okay? I'll show these larger at the end. Here we've done the second magic trick, and we're about to check him for the third time. So we go through those movements, score them, and now we have the difference from one to the other. The session's done. He was sorted out with just 2 movements and 2 movements of the same thing. Then we recheck his arms, and this is where we're at. How is it with both of them? Oh man, it's behind your ears. All right, so that's awesome. That's the kind of results that I get in less than an hour. I guarantee what I do. I'm going to reduce the pain in your body 50%. If I don't, it's free. You don't pay. So if I say pain in your body, because it's not pain in the area of injury, we've got to usually sort out imbalances in the rest of the body before the injury will come good. Neck twist. We started with the right side was harder. It's harder by about 10% to the left. We started at 10, got to equal. You see, he got to equal after doing 1 round of secret stuff. Same with the neck. He had a pinch in it. He also had a zigzag. When his neck went back, it was fine. When it come forward, it kind of went kunk, kunk down. That's exaggerated, But that's what it was doing. It had this zig in it that also corrected because we went 5 here, started at 5, it was the same, and then that sorted itself out, which was amazing. Peck minor tested fine. We tested Terry's major, started at 55. We dropped straight down to a 5 after the first round, and then it was equal, meaning 0, meaning it's the same on both sides. It's in balance, which is what we're looking for. Infraspinatus had a difference of 25. It jumped down to 0. Then we've got down here 10 to 0, 65 to 0, 30 to 0. And that's what these green numbers are at the end. So we got a 10% increase here, a 5 here, a 55 here, 55 to 0, 55, 25 to 0, 25. We total all these up. It come to 200% better. If you want to see what I can do, you can join my free Facebook group. I do a monthly webinar for members free in the group. Come on in, come along. Join in, see if this is going to make a difference for you.
Equal.
No pain in shoulder? Cool.
No, I didn't even think about it then, so obviously not.